Sure you can see through the shadow, but we are at the Walden Ponds Wildlife Habitat. There are several ponds here. You guys know I am a gigantic, huge fan of ponds. One of my favorite things to walk are pond areas, because when you go to a pond, there's usually more than one, and there's usually an intricate trail that links them all together. What's funny is, upon first glance, I wasn't too impressed with this pond area, but then I walked over to here. Dang, that's a pretty nice view. I was kind of hoping we were going to see a whole bunch of color like throughout these trees, but what's happened here is the mountains really had a great fall, but down here in Denver it feels like we're kind of gonna skip the fall and just jump right into winter, which will be depressing. We still got another week or so, so we'll see. We're right next to Sawmill Ponds, one of my favorite pond systems, so we'll go there next, and it's got a much better view of the mountains over that way. I didn't realize that whole time we were walking there's actually a nice pond right to our left. That's the main pond where we came in, and I believe there's one up over here to the left, so we'll walk this way a bit. You can see we've already started getting some snow up in the mountains. That is a pretty view. Pretty little view for you here down at the base of Bass Pond. There's kind of a trail to walk around, but we're just going to admire it from down here for a little bit, and then we're gonna head back up to the main trail. I'm not exactly sure which pond this is, but it's given us our nicest view so far between the Flatirons over here and the snow-peaked over there. I really like it. I feel bad we just missed, like this must have been amazing maybe 4 or 5 days ago. We just can't quite hit the timing right with color down here. It's still really pretty, but not like when we were up in Silverthorne and Georgetown last week. Even though this is a nice path going this way, and we got some nice views this way, as I mentioned, we are close to Sawmill Ponds, which really is one of my more favorite pond systems. We are gonna head over there. Why do we love ponds? This is why. Look at all that pond-delicious fun to wander around. It's a small, I think it says 1.28 miles, but we're gonna kind of wander in and out, turn it more into like a 2 or 3 mile walk. This is one of the reasons why Sawmill Ponds are some of my favorite ponds. Because of fall and all the wind, right here the water's a little sooty with all the leaves and stuff, but check out those views of the Rockies. And you'll see as we wander around, there's lots of different nice viewpoints. And we're getting some nice cloud love, which I wasn't expecting. I know I've already mentioned it, so I'm gonna let it go, but I really do wish we would have hit this like a week ago. You can see that tree would have just been crazy blazing. It still has, and that whole field up there ahead of us, again, looks beautiful, but probably 5 days ago, it would have been pure Colorado gold. This was a really difficult leafing season. I don't know if it's climate change, I don't know if it's just the continuation of COVID bullshit, kind of like jinxing everything. You know what I mean? I'm not actually blaming COVID, I'm just saying we've been in this weird funk now for so long, but still, beautiful views. Whee! Nice little view for you. Like a lot of trails we do, as you turned around a bend, everything kind of changes. So, you know, as always, when I get a good view, I'll share it with you all. And I don't know if you could hear, got some good bird love going. I'm not sure if you can all hear that, but it's cool. I cannot believe that fall has already moved past us. It's just crazy to look around. Today's October 10th or 11th, YouTube, I'm not sure. And without a doubt, even though we've got some nice sun and it feels good, when you look at all of this, you could tell that Thanksgiving and snow is right around the corner. That's some pretty sky love, YouTube. We haven't talked in a while about sky appreciation. I think that's because we've had so much gray here in Denver or Colorado this year, but whee! Simple and beautiful. Big tree, nice fluffiness, good blue. Oh yeah, for all you sky lovers out there, enjoy. This is kind of funny, walking up to this fence right here. It just triggered a memory for me. I've got a nice picture from about, I think sometime last year, of this fence. If I can dig it up, I will insert it here. But it's just so funny how you can completely forget about something and then, you know, have a memory trigger by something as simple as a wooden fence. But you guys do know how much I love freaking fences. Fences and benches. I don't know. You're either into weird, obscure shit or you're not. That's the way it goes. Not bad, not bad. I know some of you out there love ducks. So here's a little duck action. Check out that guy going upside down. You gonna do it again? There he goes. I love how he keeps going upside down like that. I'm guessing they're going for food, right? Like, why else would you go? Whee! Dang, that was a long one. You can see why they placed a bench here. Pretty view. We shall sit and enjoy it for a bit. On at least 50% of my videos, I say the phrase, don't forget to turn around and look back where you came from, because here's the view we were looking at from the bench, which is nice. When I got up to leave, I realized this was right behind me. Hi there. And then over to this way, whoops, as I trip and fall, look at that view. Bama jamma. And I'm really digging these cloud patterns. Check out this little pond of happiness with all the little grass islands in the center. Very Florida feeling, Florida-esque. But of course, Florida doesn't have those badass Rockies in the background like we do. I totally forgot that I have plans with my book club tonight. So, we are beelining it back to the van. And if not, I want to see you on the next video.